Hello everyone and welcome over to race 2 of the PMU World Cup, and that is of course the second race of the group stages for all 4 groups. And now I would like to apologize for what happened later last race. Basically the point standing that I showed you were unfortunately not the exact point standings. Basically there's been several issues with the standings and like mistakes basically, but as a result I've managed to rectify the point standings, and I'm going to show you in a moment. Okay, so there you saw the point standings. I've had to redo it, but well, I didn't redo it, somebody did it for me, but anyways, so hopefully this is exactly the right standing. So but anyways, let's make a move on from there. So right now I'm gonna show you the rosters for all the groups. Okay, so now let's make a move on. So let's see. Well, let's move on to Group A first of all. So let's see who will qualify on pole for today's race.
Drivers, to your car.
And it is going to be Martin Tomac who will start on the pole for Germany, of course, followed by Hayden Hemi for New Zealand, Mike Rockefeller for Germany, Arish Yuika for China, Cameron Jr. for China, quite ironically, and Andrea Heimgardner for New Zealand. So let's move on from here.
Drivers, to your cars.
Yeah, that was too quick, I do apologize. But anyways, it's a short race, so shouldn't take that long. So right now all cars are lining up safe and sound without any issue whatsoever. Pace car should pull in a moment's time. Pace car pulls in, and away we go for the next 20 laps here at the PMU World Cup group stages. And let's see if Germany can actually make their redemption, because last race was of course a disastrous one for Germany. So but right now let's see if Tomac can try and hold on and probably try and get a win if possible, as of course in this race only the top 3 drivers will score points. So yeah, from 3 to 1 you get points. So anyway, so let's see if Germany can hold off. Right now Tomac is holding off that lead right there alongside second place and of course his teammate Mike Rockefeller in that Germany car, in that Dodge of course, and New Zealand is right there. So what can China do actually, and see if they can actually hold their domination to perhaps win, of course. Hopefully they can hopefully, if they can score as many points as possible, the maximum points possible, then hopefully they can end up advancing on to the next round. But right now, we're going to just see how this race will go on from there. As looks like that, I think there's not a lot of changes going along. At least we have the two Germans up in front. And it seems to me that maybe... I think they're holding the others up. I think they're holding the others at the back, so they're trying to hold off. And it looks like we've got the China car up front moving to the inside line, and that is that Camrate Jr. I think. No, that's Arisuiko, his teammate, and he is, well, looks like a bit of a switch between the New Zealander and of course the Chinese. But right now there's not been any changes to the lead as of yet. Tomac still leads at the moment, but will that change at least? Things can change eventually. Let's go on board and see if Camrate Jr. can actually do something. Oh, we've got bit of commotion down there. Mike Rockenfeller takes the lead as Tomac falls back a little bit. Yet, no, well, it wasn't that little. He's fallen back really much, as looks like that the Chinese of Camrate Jr. and Arisuiko up in second and third. But Camrate Jr. is going to try and take the lead. No, that's not. That's Arisuiko, sorry. What am I thinking? Arisuiko trying to take the lead off of Mike Rockenfeller. And he does take the lead, of course. They've gone equal over the line. My word, my word. And look at that. 3 wide for the lead. Well, almost 3 wide. Now 2 wide for the lead. We have the 2 Chinese cars up in front still. And I think New Zealand could try and get a taste for the lead if they can. Probably in the next lap or so, if they can try and make the move or so. And the Germans fall right to the back from first. A disaster for not for China, for Germany once again. But can they reprieve up back to the front? As China holds on for the time being, as they continue their domination in the group stages. Camrate Jr. in the 50 car and Arisuiko in the 00 car, just so I can remember on things. As right now the cars are holding their position as much as they can, and oh, the Germans are now going to try and make a move. I think the Germans are going to try and make the move from the back, hopefully to try and split through the group once more. This is certainly going to be something. Camrate Jr. still in the lead. But let's see if perhaps New Zealand can try and hop in the lead, because we haven't seen them leading so far today. Let's go on board. Let's go on board David Dixon. I mean, Hayden Hemme. And it looks like Mike Rockenfeller is falling back a little bit. Up in the inside line he goes. Oh my god, and 3-1 at the back. And that is certainly going to split up the group at least. Could we see something interesting going along? And I think that 45 car of Hayden Hemme is under pressure from that German car. And Mike Rockenfeller. Is Rockenfeller going to try and break through the group at least? This is certainly going to threaten New Zealand's chances of being in the next round. That's certainly going to put them under threat as Rockenfeller climbs to third place now. Now he's got 1 point in the bag at least. But New Zealand is still up in front of Germany in terms of points, especially running points. So they'll need to try and overhaul New Zealand at least to try and maybe get to the next round. But here comes Hayden Hemme, going to try and pass Cam Wright Jr. for the lead. Not yet though, but things can change anytime from there. Here comes Hayden Hemme for the lead as confirmed, but we'll have to see if he can hold on to that lead, because the two Germans are now up in front and back up front again after spending some time at the back. So let's see if Hayden Hemme can maximize on points as much as they can. As much as they can. China are currently out of the points now, and looks like Rockenfeller is going to try and snatch the lead away from Hayden Hemme. No, he doesn't. So Hayden Hemme continues to lead. No, that's not Rockenfeller. That's Tomek, who is actually in that car that's about to try and pass Hayden Hemme for the lead. Here comes Martin Tomek, the pole sitter, up for the lead again. And New Zealand in danger once again. Due to both cars being outside, well, on the outside line, and not a good place they want to be. And looks like China are going to try and charge back once more. So it looks like a bit of a cat and mouse game between Germany and China, with New Zealand being the outside opponent, more or so. As we've now got 6-7 laps to go here at Daytona, and Germany continues to lead with Tomek, the pole sitter, still leading right now, and Hayden Hemme holding on to that second place spot. Things can change. So China needs to make a break whatsoever if they want to at least advance on to the next round. And China are just trying to make their move. 5 laps to go. So New Zealand and Germany now playing second fiddle with each other as they hold off the top two positions of this race. With China still at bay at the moment, they're still looking at the back. So hopefully, if anything goes wrong for them too, they can try and snatch the show away from them. And so far, not much competition whatsoever. Though I have a feeling that maybe things can happen at the last minute. Let's go at the back. Let's go on board Mike Rockenfeller. We have got now 2 laps to go. Rockenfeller now on the inside line. And here comes China as the group is now reshuffling again. But can China go well, at least victorious once more? Can they actually make their way to the next round? Because that is something they can possibly do in this race. Here comes China. Could China win again? China are stealing the show away from Germany now. Here comes China. This is certainly going to be another one too, but it looks as though that the others have not given up. Even Tom Mike has not given up. Can he hold on to it? I don't think they can. I don't think they can. It looks like China are going to go victorious once more for what's going to be a fascinating race. So China are definitely back. And they're definitely through after some period of time of not being up front. But here comes China and Germany. Germany takes second place away from Cameron Jr. In third place. He's in third place. So, but it is Arishuiko who takes the win, and another win for China, and Germany got themselves 2 points. So, and it seems to me that China have definitely secured a spot to the next round with their overwhelming points haul in the 2 races. So now, and I think it is likely going to be between Germany and New Zealand, who is going to make it to the next round. Who will secure that last spot to make it to the next round? Because I think, if I am correct, Germany are still at the back. They're still behind New Zealand, I think. Actually, no, because New Zealand only got 1 point last race, so Germany are in second place in the standings after scoring 2 points. So unfortunate for New Zealand, who will have to move on and hope that they can make it to the next round. Because yep, it is certainly going to be a battle between Germany and New Zealand. But 3 cheers for China and 3 cheers for Arishiriko, who will take the win in the second race. So congrats to China. So now let's move on to Group B. And we are back, and this time we'll be doing Group B, of course, having done Group A. So let's see who will qualify on pole for this race. So anyways, let's make a move on.
Drivers, to your
And
car.
it's going to be Gabriele Falletti of Italy who will start on the pole, followed by Dennis Holger, OK Tempti, Guardiol, and Carlos Sestrai, all rounding up the top 5, followed by San Vitale, Van Gisbergen, and Silas Wilmot. So, this is going to be interesting
Drivers, to your car.
to see who's going to win this race. And now, currently, as I'm going to say, Croatia is currently in the lead in terms of the points. So, let's see if they can go off with a bang this time again. So, anyway. We're going to skip through this time because it's only a little race. And what's the point? Anyways, so Falletti on pole at the moment. And yes, as usual, points standings will be, well, points format will be different here because of being 4 teams, 8 drivers. So the top 5 drivers will be eligible to score points. So that's how it is. So let's see if perhaps Norway can come off with something interesting. Of course, Croatia are there. They're currently the toughest at the moment. Italy needs to up their game a little bit, but at least they've got someone on pole. So that's certainly going to shape them up a little bit. So as we expect the pace car pulling any moment now. As we go on board the Croatian, well, not the Croatian, the Norwegian of OK Tempti. Pace car pulls in, and we're about to go racing for the next 20 laps. Here we go racing, and let's see if Italy can take the lead, or at least can hold on to the lead for this. You know what? For at least a good few laps. And we have that 05 car, OK Tempti, just looking at it on the second on the inside line. Here comes OK Tempty for the lead as the pack shuffles up a little bit now. There it is, OK Tempty for the lead. And Australia on the inside line and on course to take the lead. And looks like a sandwich up in front. Here comes Dennis Holger. Here he comes. And they go and equal over the line. Dennis Holger holding on to it. Australia still in second place. Third place Croatia. And we have Italy and as well as another Australian holding on to their last points at the moment. And who currently has the biggest points hold at the moment? Probably Norway. Australia falling back. Looks like Italy of Gabriella Faletti will try and get the last point on hole at the moment. There is Alex Sanvitale in front of her. Croatia up front still. Well, Croatia's still right on the tail of Norway. Let's see if Croatia can come off with another bang. And here comes the Croatia of Nato Guardiol for the lead. Guardiol hold on to the lead, and it looks like the Italians are still, well, the Italians are actually climbing up. They're actually holding on to their positions on the inside line. Okay, I'll be brutally honest, I have a bit of a cold, so I might not be able to speak as much, because, yeah, I feel a bit uncomfortable. I'll try and get on with it as much as I can, so... But right now, excuse me. Yeah, right now, Guardiol still leads. Yes, I can confirm Guardiol is still leading right now. Dennis Holger still in second place. And Sabatil still in third place. And so far, unless things start changing now, the positions remain the same as of now. So at the moment, things are going a bit quiet now for the past few laps. As Croatia still holds on the lead. Could this be another dominant win for Croatia? And that could certainly up their chances of moving on to the next round. But we need more competition. At least there's going to be shuffle in the next few laps or so. Because the Italians in the inside line seems to be on for the push as we go on board one of them. Let's take a look from the helicopter cam, and still positions remain largely unchanged at the moment, and it's certainly going to be for probably in the next 1 or 2 laps at least. Whoopsie. Croatia's still up there. Norway still struggling on the inside line. Well, on the outside line at least. They're still holding up at least, so oh, looks like, yep, Norway are actually, they are technically leading, although they're on the outside line, so they really want to be on a more comfortable position, and that's why they should take the inside line. Favatil is trying to go for a break up front, but somehow there is no space so far to try and hog a position whatsoever, get a position whatsoever. So, and it's still mostly the same position whatsoever. Let's hope this doesn't continue like this for the rest of the race. Four laps to go. Two laps to go after this one. And looks like the grid is starting to shake up a little bit. Well, not the grid. Well, let's say the racers are starting to shake up a little bit. A little bit at least. Looks like Croatia's under pressure right now with Guardiola behind the wheel. We can only hope for Norway to see if they can actually steal the win away from Guardiola. It looks as though there's more pressure mounting up at the back behind Croatia, behind Naito, Guardiola on the front. Italy are definitely pushing themselves up. Oh my goodness, they're now shaking up. They're now shuffling up so late in the race. And looks like Guardiola, looks like Dennis Holt is going to lose it this time, and that means Guardiola is gonna go up in front now. And that is an oh boy moment we're seeing right there, and there you got it. Guardiola will take the checkered flag to win here at on the second race of the PMU World Cup. So Guardiola takes 5 points for Croatia. Well, Croatia will take 5 points. Norway will take 4 points. 3 and 2 points, combining to 5 points, will go to Italy. And then Norway will get another point, of course, being 5 points combined. And Australia will get no points, unfortunately. And there it is. So that will certainly shake up the points a little bit right now. So anyways, let's move on to Group C, where we will see, of course, England, Philippines and Portugal battling it out. Alright, and we're back, and this time for Group C, of course. So now we'll be seeing England, Philippines, and Portugal battling it out. So let's see who will qualify and start on pole of this race.
Drivers,
And it's
to
going
your
to be
car.
Brazilians, Portuguese's Felipe Albuquerque, who will start on the pole alongside Zedan Carter of Philippines and Henrique Chavez of Portugal, and followed by Philly Hill, Tyler Reddick, and Riley Hill rounding up the rest of the field. So now let's get a move on from there.
Drivers, cars.
And we are starting straight away. As let's see if let's see how the race will go from there. As Albuquerque, the pole sitter, leads 1-2 for Portugal with Henrique Chavez right behind him, and looks like Tyler Reddick is going to try and perhaps snatch the lead, snatch a position away from one of the Portuguese drivers. And that is, of course, Riley Hill in the England car. Now, England needs to try and get their wits up, get their acts up if they want to try and make their way to the next round, because they are currently 3 points back, which certainly isn't a position they want to be. But right now, looks like Albuquerque is going to try and hold on to it, but it looks like Tyler Reddick will take the lead away for the Philippines. Here comes Tyler Reddick for the lead. Here he comes. And looks like the two England cars, both in the inside line, will try and get an advantage out of it. As we go on board Riley Hill, and take a look at that from the back. Bit of a shuffle from the back as Philly Hill is trying to hold on to that last points position, holding on because it's crucial for England at least. Here comes Riley Hill for the lead as he tries to overtake Tyler Reddick and taking along his teammate Philly Hill with him. Could this be a England 1-2 for the time being? As Riley Hill takes the lead. And Philly Hill right there. Looks like perhaps they're going to try and do something as teammates. Let's hope things don't fall like madness down there, like what happened last race. And here comes Bustamante for the Philippines. She will take that second place spot away from Philly Hill. But Riley Hill continues to lead with 3 points in the bag. And the Portuguese have taken their spots on the inside line of the back, so there could be a resurgence for Portugal. and Bustamante right behind the leader of Riley Hill. So it looks like Fuller Hill using the draft can try and make a move, probably shake off Riley Hill off the lead. Here comes Bustamante. Not Bustamante. What am I saying, Bustamante? Zed and Karcher. I'm so sorry. I am so off today. And there's Tyler Reddick. And the shuffle at the back as the two Portugueses have now taken second and third, putting England at the back. Zelan Karja still leading at the moment, but there could be something going on with Albuquerque as he tries and take the lead off of the number one car of Ankarja. And the two England drivers are right there. They're on the inside. They're going to try and make a free wide at the back. Albuquerque gonna lead this time. Oh, another equal over the line. Quite interestingly. And we have the other Portugal car of Henrik Chavez. Albuquerque of Portugal leading right now with less than 10 laps to go, and England on the chase with Fully Hill behind the wheel. Here comes Fully Hill for the lead. What would become of Fully Hill for England? And Riley Hill right behind Fully Hill. Fully Hill still in the lead, but we've got a lot of shuffling up at the back still. So that's certainly going to push. Sorry, that's certainly going to put Fully Hill under a lot of pressure. Fully Hill still leading right now. There's Henrique Chavez in second place and Tyler Reddick in third place. So England currently has 3 points in hand. Portugal has 2 points in hand. And Reddick 1 point in hand for Philippines. Here comes Chavez. Chavez for the lead. Reddick still leading for Philippines. And another shuffle up with 4 laps to go, and look at that, look at that. I don't know what we'll make of it. I just have a feeling that at least I think it is going to be a close one between the 3 teams, between Philippines, Portugal and England, of course. England right at the back down there, but they've got an opportunity now because they're now somewhat, well, one of them on the inside line. Seems as though that Fully and Riley has swapped places. They have swapped places at the back, so but they haven't gone a shuffle just yet, so and we've now got 2 laps to go after this one. And here comes England. Will the shuffle ever start? Here they come. And it's gonna be a last lap here after this one, a last lap shootout here. This is certainly going to be interesting to see who's going to get the last points, of course. England are dying for points right now. Here comes, oh my god, here comes Fully Hill for second place. But will Philippines get another win at least in the bag? Here comes Reddick. Here comes Reddick. He'll take that win here at Daytona. And oh, Portugal beats England to that second place spot, but they still got 1 point, which is not good enough. But we can only wait and see how will the next race shape up. Right, so we'll move on to Group D next, so stay tuned. Okay, and we're back for race 2, as in Group D, of course. So, yep, Group D race 2, here we are. As usual, we have USA, France, and Denmark battling it out, so let's see who's going to win this time. But first, let's take a look and see who will start on pole. And it's going to be Nicholas Wright of USA, I think. Sorry. France will start on the pole, alongside Avon Murray of Denmark, Dex Mizaki of France, and we've got Christopher Bright, Bill Burns, and Bailey Parker will round out the rest of the field. So let's get straight to the point from there. Let's go straight there. Checking everything. Okay, we're good. So this is going to be interesting to see who will win. So let's find out. As the pace car pulls in, and we're gonna get going and racing for the last of the 4 races for race 2 of the group stages. And here we go racing. As let's see what Avon Murray can do. It looks like that the French car of Nicholas Wright have the advantage because of him being on the inside line, and of course he's got another car behind him. That's of course being his teammate Dex Miyazaki. So we're seeing Fords and Chevys battling it out in this race. No Toyota in this race. So but right now looks like the French cars will get the upper hand up ahead, as we have the 2 cars trying to make it a 1-2 now, as Nicholas Wright will be in the lead, making a 1-2 from Dex Miyazaki. And looks like that Dex Miyazaki is going to try and get closer to his teammate at least. I don't know if he's keeping it at bay or in some way, but looking at the pressure as the top 2 French cars up front, and I have a bad feeling about USA that are on the inside line and then are pairing with each other. So now they are pushing out Denmark out of the way. So the pole sitter is out of the way, I think. I mean, well, the front row starter. I don't know. I'm off today, but anyway, Nicholas Wright continues to lead alongside Dex Mizaki, and Dex Mizaki is going to try and overtake his teammate for the lead. And we've got the USA car of Bill Burns right behind him. And that's certainly going to split them, both French cars out. And we see the Danish car of Christopher Bright right behind the French cars on the the USA cars on the inside line. We'll have to see what the USA cars can do, as they are now keeping close to the leader now. Dex Mizaki, this time leading still. And yeah, sorry, I don't know why I keep on doing this the old way around. So Burns will try and get past, and taking his teammate with him, Bailey Parker right behind him. And can the USA go for a 1-2, and they go 3 wide for the lead. 3 wide for the lead. It's going to be close right there. They're still going 3 wide, and they're still going 3 wide, and they're still going 3 wide. Here comes Bailey Parker. Bailey Parker in that 76 car, and she will steal the lead from our teammate, and of course Dex Mizaki. Now 1-2 for USA, but here comes our teammate. Here comes the teammate. Burns will try and take that lead away from his teammate. And is that Christopher Brad right behind him? So the Danish cars get the inside line control. So something to watch out for. But looks like that the USA cars are currently locking up the front row, but at the moment it seems to be really competitive at the moment. I don't know now that they're going to start wearing off a little bit, because there's been a bit of a good shuffle at the start of the race, but now they are staying put for the time being. So Bill Burns, I think, continues to lead. Yep, I can confirm. Bill Burns is leading still, and looks like we see the 2 Danish cars now trying to make their move right now. They're now getting closer and closer and closer to Bill Burns now, and pushing Bailey Parker out of the way. And one of the French cars trying to make a resurgence on the inside line now. That is Nicholas Wright. So USA still got 3 points in the bag, but the 2 Danish cars have got themselves some points right there at the moment. And here comes one of the Danish cars, being Christopher Bright. And Avon Murray is also right behind him. And they're going to go 3 wide again for the lead. 3 wide again for the lead. It is certainly an interesting thing. And look at that. All 3 wide. All 3 wide. 2 3 wides in this race. Very interesting, as looks like Christopher Bright will pit for the lead, and the 2 USA cars get flopped out, flopped back to the back. And they're still going 3 wide for Sam. The French car's now digging himself right through the pack. And now trying to have a go at the Danish cars as well. Christopher Bright still leading right there alongside his teammate Avon Murray. And looks like that's looks like that's Nicholas Wright in the 2 car. Sorry, Dex Mizaki in the 2 car. Very interesting to watch. Here comes Christopher Bright overtaking his teammate. We are now halfway in the race, and looks like Bill Burns is falling back a little bit. Christopher Bright still leading. Probably not for long, as looks like both Danish cars, including the leader, are now trying, well, they are getting pushed to the outside now. And here comes the USA cars trying to take the lead from the inside line. Christopher Bright continues to lead. Here comes Bill Burns of USA for the lead. He goes as we're coming up to lap 14. Here it is, Bill Burns for the lead, and potentially another USA 1-2. Not yet, but that could change anytime soon. There's still a lot of shuffling up for the lead. There's still a lot of shuffling up in the pack as well. Now, both USA cars lock up the front row for now, but can they hold up? Because the field certainly is unstable, but of course very competitive. Thanks to all the shuffling up we've seen so far in the race. And here comes Bailey Parker. And look at that. Another equal over the line. They go. The USA cars. Look at those two go. I can tell you right there. They are so amazing. Looking at the USA cars. Let's see if maybe they can go for domination to the end, I guess. holding on to the top 2 positions are the USA cars. We've got like 5 laps to go after this one. 5 laps to go. And obviously don't roll out the others just yet. They've got to show themselves up. They've still got themselves to show. Well, basically unfinished business. They've got something else to show that we haven't seen yet, I can say. Especially to the hosts. And USA still holding it right there. Let's go on board if we can. Four laps to go. Three laps to go now. Well, this is getting boring. Don't know what else to say, so... Okay, so those are the results. So see you guys next time for race 3 of the group stages. So I'll see you all back on the track very soon.